Hi guys, how you doing? It's me EnKaitch, and today we have the episode 2 of EnKaitch Talks because, well, you guys liked the first one, so we're gonna have 1,000 episodes of me talking. Just saying, hey, how you doing? Hey there, how you doing? Hi guys, how you doing? Yeah, the name's still pending. I'm not sure if I'll roll with that stuff, but basically this is where I talk about crafting and stuff to do for the next month. I have no idea what to do for intro for these EnKaitch Talk episodes, so I'm just gonna skip those. If you're watching this at the time I'm posting it, I probably need 20 more. Yeah, like I need 20 more subscribers to just get to 1,000. So hit that button. But probably at this point that you're watching it, I've already hit 1,000 subscribers, and that's like huge. Thank you guys, seriously, without you guys I wouldn't be here, and the support has been great and it's really fun. I cannot thank you enough, and it's just a dream come true. Seriously, it's really a dream come true. And let's go 10k. When will I reach 10k? I need that 10k. Subscribe to the channel, like the videos, comment on them, all of that stuff. I'm gonna dial it down a bit, but still need the support. 10k is the next goal. Okay, now that that's over, we can talk about the crafting stuff. First thing I want to talk about is I don't know what's the first thing I want to talk about. Yeah, let me get this closer a bit. Yeah, first thing we want to talk about is the pricing. Now, I've been getting that question a lot, and you guys are just saying, how much are you charging on your realm? What's the best price to charge for each craft? Well, to be honest with you, it's something only you can do. I mean, there's always gonna be a crafter out there who's gonna do it for free, who's gonna do it for 1k, 2k. But the truth is, you gotta price your own worth. Like, I cannot tell you how much to charge for stuff because everyone's gonna be different. Seriously, someone's gonna do it for 5k, someone's gonna do it for 20k, someone's gonna do it for 10k, someone's gonna just say tip what you want. Seriously, someone's gonna do it for free. That's the real deal. That's what's happening in the game. That is the truth. But personally, I don't bother with anything below 5k. Really. Like, usually I'm charging 10k for everything. Like 606 eye level, the blue gear, all of those stuff, I'll just outright say 10k. For the ruined ones, the 619 ones, I charge 15k. And for the 636 ones, I charge 20k. Now, most of the time, people ask for discounts. Like, usually, people would just want something cheaper than the price it is on. So, doesn't matter what you tell them. If you tell them 10k, they ask for 8k. If you tell them 20k, they will ask for 18, 15k. So, basically, I tell them those prices, and I'm willing to do it up to 5, 10, and 15. Now, this is for the current month, and usually people agree to these prices. If they go lower by the time you're watching this, I have no idea, but again, just keep this in mind that there's always someone who's doing it for free. The pricing that you do is how much you think your effort doing crafting stuff is worth to you. So take that into consideration and take the fees that you think are right for you. There's always going to be people who want free stuff. There's always going to be people who want to just craft something cheap. But see how much it is worth to you. How much are you willing to pay for those crafts yourself if you were on the other side of the table? Now, I have no idea how many buyers are right now watching this video. Mostly crafters does, but this is mostly for the buyers, and it's a good thing to know for crafters too. There is no way to guarantee 636 eye level or any T5 eye level. Seriously, you cannot craft anything at rank 5 with rank 2 mats. Like, I've been asked that, and I have seen everyone in the trade chat talking about, I want 636 eye level with R2 mats. But then whenever you tell them that that's not possible, they just say, no, you're not high enough. Like, you don't have enough skill. System has changed. System has completely changed. It's not Dragonflight anymore. It's not Inspiration anymore. And you can only craft this stuff with rank 3 mats. Probably in the coming month, rank 2 mats will lose its value and everyone will just focus on rank 3 mats. And that's a good thing. Well, not market wise, but it's a good thing. Because the resourcefulness that you're getting will just net you more gold. So it's a huge thing for us crafters. But I wanted the buyers to know that there is no possible way to craft T5 with rank 2 materials. Maybe with a mix of it and with the concentration, yeah, that is true, it is possible, but concentration just recharges every 4 days. Nobody's gonna spend their concentration for 5k, 10k. I mean, I won't, and I strongly recommend that you don't either. Seriously. Just use it on Patreon orders to craft the Patreon orders and get the most knowledge points out of them. It's not worth getting it for gold. Okay, so there's something very weird I want to talk about, and I have no idea what I'm talking about this again, because I talked about this in the previous videos like a few thousand times already, but this is not public knowledge yet, so I gotta just say it again. You can craft T5 gear without concentration only when you have gotten every single skill point out of your knowledge points, out of your profession gear, and out of your rank 3 mats. Seriously, I've gotten asked like, we need concentration to craft rank 5 gear. You're lying to us. No, I'm not lying to you. There's just some simple mechanics out there in the crafting that you're missing. Like, if you want to craft specialty Nerubian leatherworking gear, like say the Darkness Wrist, you need every single skill point from the glyph etched vambracers. I cannot keep up with the names. You need every skill point that you can get out of those trees, and then you need to come to the come on, what was the name? Philotus Fortes, I think, not sure, seriously. And get every skill point out of the Nerubian tree. And get every skill point out of the main tree. You need all of those to craft specialty gear, especially Aratorian, especially Nerubian. Now that's all completely obvious. In the leatherworking, we have the same deal in tailoring for the like dawn bolts and dusk bolts. If you want to craft those, you need every skill point. It is possible, you can do it, you're just missing bits and pieces of skill point. If Seals doesn't help you, you just need to check every point of skill out there. Like, Seals will help you up to 20 skill points. But if you're missing that, you're missing a lot of points. Usually there's just some hidden skill points somewhere in the spec that you're missing out. All in all, I just want to say that it is possible. If you're simming your crafts and you're missing points, it's on your end. It's not something that is not out there. If you're maxed out, you can guarantee T5 gear without anything else, no hassle. You can just craft it from morning to dusk. Yeah. But seriously, if you're missing those points, just check the videos, I talk about those. If there is a lot of people out there who do not know what to do, tell me in the comments. Now, if this issue persists and if there's still a lot of people talking to me about specialty gear and how to craft those, I will make some new videos explaining specialty gear of where each skill point comes from. But as of right now, I have no plans to do that. Seriously, just go read the tooltip and it will tell you if it's giving you skill points or not. Personally, I think that it's much easier than Dragonflight. In Dragonflight, the tooltips was just so vague that you had no idea if you spend skill points here, do you get skill points for the same craft that you want to do or not? And we're moving on to what's coming in the next month and what's the state of crafting and what are we focusing. Well, by now you have completed most of your build unless it's armor stuff, and I've been having a hard time maxing it out in the last month. I'm still missing 2 pieces, like the last pieces of armor to have the spec full. Weaponsmithing is done, inscription is done, engineering is done, all of that is just complete, but armor, especially tailoring, is just a lot. Now we're gonna be maxing those out in the coming weeks. Like in 2 weeks you should be full. We're getting 10 to 15 knowledge points now each week, so in the coming weeks you max out completely on all of your builds. If you're already done, like if you're just doing inscription, if you're just doing weaponsmithing, now's the time to focus on how to best optimize your crafts. And resourcefulness is your best buddy. Seriously. Like for blacksmithing, resourcefulness gives you all those rank 3 alloys. And you can just sell them back on the auction house and make a lot of gold. Like if you're charging 10k for a craft, the amount of alloys that you get when resourcefulness procs is like 7-8k. That's just huge. That's why people are doing this sometimes for free, just relying on those procs. But you can optimize it even further with enchants and all of that. If you haven't watched that video, there's a link. There's not a link. It's on the playlist, go check it out. If you have kept up with the videos and you have done everything crafting wise, you should already be maxed out. We're going to be talking about the tools, we're going to be talking about everything that you need, like which tool to get first, like how to do that. Like the next video I'm going to talk about is how to prioritize your tools, especially if you have the 8 professions on 4 characters. Like if you don't have those, like if you have each character and 1 profession, you have enough acuity to already max out your tools. But if you like me and you're doing it on 4 characters, you had to prioritize your choices. Like I went with engineering because I was a hunter and I needed the gun, so outright I crafted 2 blue tools of the engineering, so I have an easier time just crafting the 600 and 36 ones. Then I'm gonna focus on leatherworking. Like on my second ult, I prioritized inscription and just skipped alchemy because I wasn't doing much of thaumaturgy, but yeah, I was just doing inscription, got the 3 of the inscription. I will talk about those in the coming weeks, like there's gonna be videos for that stuff, but we're mostly done with the base stuff that you had to do. From this point onward, it's mostly updates, changes, and how to best do something. Like there's nothing new coming in season 1 for the crafting. Everything that we talked about on the playlist, like there's I think about 50 videos about crafting, and that's complete right now as far as I can tell. And I will update it week by week, like if there's something to talk about, if there's a new change to recipes, there's a new change to numbers, there's new recipes, you know, you feel me. Now that that's mostly over, we talked about most of the stuff for the season 1, I'm gonna be focusing probably, I don't promise anything, I don't know where I wanna go, but I will probably do a crafted transmog stuff because, well, it's just useful and it's just gold, and who doesn't like gold? All in all, I want to say that in the coming months, you gotta focus your whole attention on maximizing the build that you choose to do at the start of the expansion, and I'm gonna be helping you achieve that. So, I've talked about like 20 minutes, I think. That's enough for today. In 1 month, we'll be having the episode 3 of EnKaitch Talks. Let's see how that one will turn out. It was a pleasure talking with you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.